I rise to support the demands placed on today's portal and the House, demand number 1, 3, 4, 10, 24, 28, 62, 67, and oppose the cut motions. Speakers, I will not speak much on this demand, but I'll just bring a few points. The first and foremost point is we have 40 MLAs in this House, and 12 MLAs become ministers, 2 become Speaker and Deputy Speaker, and some committee members of the committees. So they have, each one has got some sort of a cabin in this House. When you have a long session like this, a MLA who does not have a cabin, where does he sit? Then where does he work? And I request the Honourable Minister, as a legislative minister, to look into the affairs, because in the past 1 or 2 times there was a big place which is now vacant in the corridor, and you can accommodate 18 to 20 cabins in that place. You may take it up with the PWD, which was taken in the past, and speak to Honourable CM by the next session. I think at least a small cabin where you can house and print and do work, because now you have put everything on online. It's a good thing. But then it becomes very difficult to access sometimes and to put our questions. We take 2 hours, 3 hours to travel and come here. And we don't have a quarters also. So all the facilities we were given in the past have been withdrawn. And we used to stay in the past in the government rest house, circuit house, and all that has been withdrawn. So we don't want all that, but at least make the cabins for the MLAs who are not part of the assurance committee or committees where we can sit and do our work in the meantime. Speaker sir, I think we will consider this. It was moved ahead. Just see where it is, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, regarding the district session court of North and South, I have nothing much to say. I think my other colleagues have spoken, but I will congratulate the minister that the new building is coming up. Kindly do it fast, the North Session Court, and a lot of courts which are on rent, which may be vacated, and which have been in the old High Court to be shifted. And main is notary, our administrative tribunal, which is on the 3rd floor, has become very difficult to shift it before somebody else takes that court building. So that all your other building, because now I think another 2-3 months your building will complete. So the moment you shift, you please shift all other big courts which are there, the smaller courts. You know all of them, I don't need to tell you. So all the smaller courts which are on rent may be shifted into High Court premises so that the rent goes to a standstill, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, I will only point out that the Margao Session Court building which was initiated is work is getting done. There is central grant for that. If you don't get UC in time, then that grant will be stopped. My request to you is to see that that is being built by PWD and this is being built by GSADC. Somehow there is delay in the constructions. So kindly look into it so that South Goa building also is completed in the next 2 months, and there's an old building which is there, which they will vacate, which you can construct into a nice, it's an old heritage building, which you are aware. So Honourable Minister may look into doing something nice in that building, otherwise it will get somebody else will take possession. So kindly look into, because in another 6-7 months that thing will complete, the new building. So in the meantime, you can look into the angle of what we will do there, Speaker sir. Lastly, Speaker sir, about the North and South courts, I will request that there is always this advocates and judges problem. And as other colleagues have pointed out, that the judges are not timely bound. It's not your duty, but I think information and coordinating with the system is very important. We find that the judges which are there, they have been on a probation period, contract period, and there is resentment among them because they are not on a permanent basis. So you should tell the court that when there is a vacant position, they should be given the first position, and then to replace them, they should take other people, the new people could be taken. But that does not happen. They make them apply. So look into that aspect, Speaker. So that will help us to have the judges which are there less in courts. Many courts will be able to fill up properly, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, I will also request the notary services. Notary services, a lot of activities Honourable Minister has done. He has taken 100 more new notaries. He has advertised for 62 more. There will be more 20-30 vacancies, which he will do. There is no doubt about it. But I will only request that notary services is something which I think we'll have to take online. And online in such a way the books are notarized. Your day book is also put fingerprint. Everything online so that the returns are online and they are stored. Otherwise what happens is we find over a period of they will be finding some notarized document where the notary is dead and they bring one showing which the books are also not filed. Then you have to say that that notary was valid. So if you make an online system, whether he is dead or alive, at least we will start from now. So make all the systems online, and today with the connectivity, all their fees they take, whatever is there is quite sufficient. If there is something to be given to them to make the infrastructure for notaries, then make a scheme so that you can give it. There are central government schemes for that. So kindly look into that, Speaker sir. Speaker sir, Secondly, notary services, from what I see, is when there was an issue in the past, but now there is no issue. You are doing it well. So my only request to you is whatever other vacancies are there, they may be filled up, and you can ask for another 100 notaries, because it is up to the central prerogative to give you notaries, and the state is growing. And when you have been taking in the past from different areas in the taluka and giving every person, where like in our taluka you took last time many people, the reason is because our talukas didn't have notaries. But Panjim, like that, everybody wants to become a notary in Panjim. So look into the aspect and ask for more notaries. There is a central quota, there is a state quota. Central quota last time they had taken up, but still they have not been given. They have taken the money, but they have not given them so kindly look into the appointment. So kindly look into this, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, regarding administrative tribunal, I will ask Honorable Minister that it's been a big issue. There is one judge there by a lady, you know. Huh?
Now it is settled.
Settled? You have taken a new one?
I think it was pending because
Committee.
of the committee.
Yeah.
Now the committee issue has been settled.
So, because applications were invited.
Applications are there, but because the committee issue, it was...
Kindly take
on
both
hold.
of them.
So I think that issue...
Means both, the tribunal judge and the administrative tribunal, both advertisement was removed. Because the lady who is there, she thinks she is not fit there, she wants to go, she comes at 11, lot of complaints are there. So kindly look into this, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, and that building, as I requested you, the moment you vacate High Court, please shift it in that building, or you're down the line next to the accounts, there's a small other courts which are going to be shifted there. So kindly shift them so it becomes accessible for people there, because that is a rented premises. So there are many others which are to be shifted there. Speaker Sir, on the law part, Sub-Registrar's Office of KPA was taken up for renovation. It is not then been taken. The office was identified for shifting and renovation. I think kindly take it up. It's almost 8-9 months that nothing has happened there. And I know that we have done a lot of changes now, connectivity, all other Xerox machine, all are falling in place, but there were issues. No, it's falling in place, what we have done, and now their services are improving. But I would request you, as there was a bill, I'm requesting you, there was a bill passed in the Assembly, where we were trying to bring in the system, which has not been followed up. The bill was such that thumb printing and identification was all old. So the bill was passed in the Assembly, it is gone to the President Action. Secretary Law knows about it. Kindly look into that bill and see that President Action is given, because today when the Honorable Prime Minister is saying digitalization, I think this is part of digitalization, and that is why my request to you, just brush up those people who are there and see that it is done. This is nothing changes in law. It is only removing the fingerprints and digitalized fingerprints, because you're already taking 2 fingerprints online there. So you take all 10 and you make a system where it connects to those 4 pages and you process it online so that the sale deeds are preserved and the law has to be changed. So kindly look into that. A lot of other things you can do, because today, you know, land grabbing cases have happened. People remove the people in MAPSA, there are so many complaints that they have removed the old books and put in a new thing, and all these things have happened. So at least with these new things, I think there was a thing where from 1961 documents are getting scanned. This was the very purpose of doing this, so that you get the nil incumbent certificate automatically. So a lot of things are there which you are doing now. Please kindly do it fast so that it can be of real use to the people, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, KPA office renovation I have asked for is because that office is in a government building and it's in a very peculiar state. So there was an identified KPA municipality had given to shift temporarily and then renovate it, but now it has not gone forward. So kindly look into where is the status of that and please get it done fast, because that is the office which we have to do, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, regarding environment, I will not speak much about environment because a lot of speakers have spoken, I will not waste time. But I will request you as a senior MLA of this August House, that the sand issue which is there, the law of the center has to be changed. We are facing a lot of problems in Goa. Our land, sand is available, but they have people remove it illegally and then sell at the exorbitant rate. All haftas here and there, and then people who really deserve the sand do not get. And traditionally, sand used to be removed by manually. This should continue. But the law of the central law says that you cannot remove sand in running water, only in dry river beds. In Goa, there are no dry river beds. I think the law has to be changed, and I have already requested CM, I'm requesting you to take it up in the center so that law can be changed so that Goa and the coastal areas can remove sand which is required to, because there's an environmental study done by NIO. They have shown you where the sand is, where you can remove it. I think now it is high time that we should start next season. People of Goa should get cheaper sand available instead of bringing from outside, because the other thing is about sound. Many colleagues have spoken. I think sound is not a big issue. They have already given you 50 15 days in a year to relax as per your requirement till 12 o'clock. They should ask for 100 days. Or then memorandum, it's not a law, it's just a memorandum removed by the central minister in his office long back, where they have given timings to these things. So you to use your good office with the Honorable CM and see that those laws are changed for state of tourism, say for Goa, where it is very easy. It's not a bill or not a law in the state. It's just a memorandum which they are removed, which has been followed. So kindly look into that and see that at least in Goa during festival seasons, where the Honorable Minister can understand, instead of 15 days, they can give 100 days to start with. So at least that times can be relaxed when various weddings and other festivals can be relaxed. So kindly look into that, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, another thing which I would like to tell is environment. In the Environment Ministry, you have many other, you have Biodiversity Board, you have a lot of other committees. My request to you, Honorable Minister, is that, Speaker Sir, is that you may look into the aspect of these boards. These boards actually, in the state of Goa, you don't require so many, it's a big thing. Other states you require because they're bigger states. I think you should look into combining these things and looking into one board where all can be looked after one element. This is what I'm requesting, because otherwise they go into each other's angles. If you know what I'm speaking, you will understand. So I'm requesting you to look in the center to make the smaller states to look into one board where they look into everything. So that way we will be, the state will benefit, the center will benefit in all those angles, Speaker Sir. So kindly look into that, Speaker Sir. Ports, Speaker Sir, to speak about ports, I will request in my Kochore constituency, since ports administration comes under you, Speaker Sir, that there is an old dock in Khamamad, and it has got very big history. It was used to wharfers when there were no roads. That dock used to be used for transportation from that full river, but as the last point of delivery. But somehow nobody has looked into it. It is there belonging to Captain of Ports, but it is a lot of antisocial elements, other things are happening. So kindly look into it, take it into possession, beautify that place, make it a touristic place. This is my requirement. Because now I was told by River Navigation Department they are starting touristic ferry services and other services. So that dock belongs to you. So kindly look into it, renovate it, and give it the best thing what you can do. Whatever NOCs, anybody NOCs from the municipalities are required, anybody we are ready to give. But kindly do a nice thing about that. There's a lot of encroachment in that area. So look into that part also. Thirdly, I think as sports administration, you have a dredger with you, a small dredger. I think you should use it diligently. Now there is no movement of barges. Normally when the barges used to move, the channel used to get opened. But since there's no barges movement happening, I think you will have to make this use of this dredger to see that at least dredging remains. Rather than when mining starts, those things will start. Because now bigger barges, now with the mining operation, as Honorable CM has said, is going to start, we will require dredging. So kindly look into that aspect, and at least the channel of the barge movement can start dredging. And you can find dredging, but remove dredging and dredging, you know what I am saying. There is silt and there is sand. So both can be taken into aspect. Initially, they used to take this, dredge this river, go into deep sea, unload it. I think it's not required now. There is some value to that. So look into that aspect and try to get that channel dredged so that that other activities can be started. Secondly, Speaker Sir, as the law says that 50 meters this side, 50 meters that side, land belongs to the Captain of Ports. Technically, it does not belong. The river, don't mind, Speaker Sir. The river and land may belong to an individual owner. But technically, but by the law, it says that permissions have to be taken. But what my request to Honorable Minister is that as CM has promised that the sand mining issue will be resolved, I would request you to identify such private land where they call it parai, where the sand can be identified afterwards, because in our area also there's a lot of sand developed on the rivers. And this can be, when you identify this and give it as part of parai by signing with your people, because you have to give permission, but however the land does not belong to you. So if you could identify this before the season, when you start in auctioning of these areas, you will have a place to unload this sand in those areas. So kindly look into that, Speaker Sir. Speaker Sir, I will not take much of your time, but I will request Honorable Minister, as whatever I have suggested, to look into it, and requesting that I have asked my sub-registrar office, they're doing a good job, there's no problem in that, but my sub-registrar office renovation may be done in the right earnest. If you can make a visit, I would request you, because it's in a very bad state, and does not have a lift also, it's on the second floor, it's a government building. Okay, lift is not there, but at least ambience and to sitting space, there's nothing to sit, so kindly look into it. Thank you, Speaker Sir.
तुम्ही पळयतात GNH.